Another wrestler who displays the connection to the Texas wrestling scene that freelance wrestling enjoys.
That's a theme, huh?
Yeah, Rachel Rose here in Chicago to take on Kylie Rae.
She was the longest, at the time, I believe still currently the longest person who's the longest reigning Pro Diamond Division champion. The only
Reality of wrestling.
Yes, Booker T's
right,
company.
I'm using the jargon.
Reality of wrestling, yes.
Also, the only person to ever hold the New Texas Pro Women's Championship on multiple occasions.
She has something to say.
Freelance wrestling!
Yes, that is where we are right now. Easy, yes. Ooh, did she mention where we are? Wow, hi. I would expect nothing less from a city who idolizes someone like Kylie Rae. The Queen of Chicago, give me a break. You're looking at the real queen of all of Chicago, all of the United States, and all of House Rose. Y'all need better standards. Y'all need better standards. And tonight, I'm going to give you a real role model when I whoop Kylie Rae's ass all over Chicago.
Those strong words. See if she can back them up.
Now, Rachel Rose may be the queen of House Rose, but Smiley Kylie Rae is the queen of House Freelance. Nay, she is the queen of Chicago. Like, there is no denying that we are so excited to see new wrestlers here in Chicago. But there is no way that you can deny each and every time this woman right here enters the ring in Chicago. It is the greatest feeling for each and every person in this room.
Oh, Kylie is freelance wrestling.
Kylie is wrestling.
That's 1,000% true, but I do want to actually mention Kylie's Texas days. So I think there's an interesting dichotomy between Rachel Rose and Kylie Rae. Kylie Rae has a lot of the same accomplishments that Rachel Rose has in that Texas territory. She was a 3-time Reality of Wrestling Diamond Division champion. She killed it in that territory.
Killed it, you say?
Not literally. They meant it literally.
We might
I
see
did
it. We might see it happen.
I mean, I don't know if y'all know, we're in Chicago.
But Kylie Rae left that Texas territory before Rachel Rose became a star in that Texas territory. I'm curious to see, specifically for Rachel Rose, if she looks at Kylie Rae as like, all right, this is someone who climbed that path before me, and if I can beat her, I can prove a point that not only am I the best or one of the best in the Texas scene today and the independent scene today, but I'm beating the people that came before me that went on that path that I'm currently
And you
on.
were saying the reality of wrestling, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, where did Kylie Rae train?
Initially here, but she
Where
really
did she
broke
train in
through
Texas?
but where she really broke through was at Reality of Wrestling.
Interesting. So, I wonder if perhaps Rachel Rose kind of knows some of Kylie Rae's tricks through the training, but also from studying hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of footage.
She's
Rae.
insisting that Kylie bend the knee. So she's bending her knee without actually kneeling before the queen here.
I was going to say, I think Kylie doesn't mind bending the knee as long as it's not suggestive of what Rachel Rose wants a knee bend.
Oh, but look at what Rachel Rose is doing right now. She's bending the knee for Kylie here in Chicago.
Well, because apparently, according
She
to
doesn't
Chicago,
realize that's exactly what she just did. It's Kylie grabbing the headlock here on Rachel Rose.
A really tight side headlock as well. Really dropping those hips down.
Well, we know what the freelance faithful would like to see happen here this evening, but Rachel Rose certainly motivated to defeat someone who did come before her, who has been more successful within the wrestling industry thus far. Prove her worth, Rachel Rose, if she can do it.
Capture of that wrist and just bending it backwards.
oh, geez.
It's a lot of pressure on that left wrist.
Unsuccessful in getting a chant started.
But
Rachel Rose.
Kylie Rae's signature maneuvers at Charity Case, and she needs to be able to use those wrists in order to wrench back, so there's some value in that.
Yeah, and also she was torquing the elbow back. I mean, bending it in ways that you couldn't even imagine. How on earth are you going to be able to lock your elbows if they're no longer able to even get in that position?
And back on that wrist, Dave.
Holding onto it, Kylie rolling forward, trying to turn things around on Rachel Rose, and she does. Maneuvering into a wrist lock of her own, Kylie Rae.
Also, just as a side note, I got to point out, phenomenal new gear on Kylie. New gear, new year, gotta love it.
Very sparkly.
Apropos for Kylie Rae there.
Without a doubt, Rachel Rose working her way into the side headlock now on Kylie Rae.
I would say the pace so far early in this contest probably favoring Rachel Rose.
Look at Kylie putting a little bit of pressure right there on the back calf of Rachel Rose to get out of that hold. Beautiful takedown right there.
And brought her down to the mat with the headlock. Holding onto it. Handful of hair from Rachel Rose trying to gain the advantage.
And here I was just going to say nice mat work from both these women until Rachel Rose started pulling on that beautiful sparkly bow of Kylie Rae. I didn't care for that.
Kylie really wrenching. Rachel Rose trying to lift those hips up, get a head scissors to break that
Wait a
side
minute.
headlock.
No longer pulling the hair, but now just pulling back the nose?
Looked like a fish hook.
She's taking whatever shortcut she can, finally able to get the head scissors here on Kylie.
Just smacking any part of Kylie Rae's body is Rachel Rose.
Wrenching up on the head and the neck of Kylie right now, doing push-ups.
I mean, I do support that, doing some push-ups in the ring to keep those arms warm, but at the same time, that's a bit cocky of Rachel Rose at this point of the match.
But also puts a tremendous amount of pressure because in a professional wrestling context, you have to keep your shoulders off the mat at all times. So it's even more effective than when you see it, for example, in other grappling sports where you don't have to keep your shoulders off the mat at all times.
Able to bridge up and
Oh,
roll
wow.
backward to turn things around. Kylie gets a near fall on Rachel.
At that far leg hook.
Bit of a pose.
Just adjusting.
A little damage was done to the neck, but she's shaking it off. See if this takes Rachel off her game, with the fans chanting such negativity in her direction.
But that's a really good point. I mean, how often does she have to face environments where it's this lopsided against someone who's so beloved by the audience that she's competing against.
I also want to point out how fascinating it is to me, the dichotomy of Smiley Kylie Rae and the murderous chants coming from her clear fan club.
Shoulder tackle from Rachel Rose, able to take Kylie off her feet.
Oh, Chicago, you have my heart forever.
Kylie off the ropes, but a boot to the midsection from Rose.
Was looking for that head scissors.
Snap Mare brings it down to the mat, crucifixes the arms for a near fall. Rachel Rose back in a standing position. And she's bending her knee.
I think Rachel is wasting quite a bit of time. This is when Kylie is going to be able to get advantage over her. Kylie is not having any of it, Dave.
Not happy with the situation. Backing Rachel Rose into the corner now, keeping hold of the arm. Whips her into the corner, back first into the turnbuckles goes Rachel Rose. And out to the apron goes Kylie. Delivers that shoulder to the midsection of Rachel Rose as Kylie Rae now to the top turnbuckle. Dives off the top, grabs hold of the arm, and takes her off her feet.
Hey, Mel, do you know, have these two faced each other in a contest ever?
Not that I'm aware of, and I think because Kylie left that Texas territory before Rachel Rose really started getting into it, I don't really think they had much opportunity to commingle.
Yeah, as far as I know, I was trying to do a little bit of research on the two of them. I wasn't able to find any footage or anything between the two.
What I will say is I think they know a lot about each other without actually having stepped foot in a ring together.
Correct, that's what I did see. But
As Rachel had that counter with the knee strike.
Yeah, and that knee sent Kylie through the ropes and all the way out to the floor. But yeah, very familiar with each other, even though they may not have the experience of facing one another in a match previously. Maybe they did. There's just like poor record keeping.
Probably. Rachel Rose didn't start training until about 2018. Kylie Rae had already been back in Chicago by then. May 2017 was when she came back to Freelance.
More encouragement from the Freelance faithful for Kylie Rae to pull herself up off the floor, get back inside the ring. But Rachel Rose out to the floor to continue to dish out the beating.
We want to say thank you so much to everybody tuning in on IWTV. Also, thank you so much to the Freelance faithful here at Logan Square Auditorium. It is our very first official sellout of the year. Thank you so much for your support, all of you at home, all of you here. Please use the hashtag FreelanceAGS.
The shoulder blade being targeted with that hammer lock.
Had their arm wrapped around the barricade.
That is one way to become the Queen of Thorns.
Took too much time though. Kylie able to kick away at the midsection of Rachel Rose and a shot across the back as well.
But if I'm not mistaken, it's the right arm, not the previously injured left collarbone that she targeted. So maybe that's a sign that, given that maybe they're not as familiar as maybe we assumed.
Well, then again, why not take out the good arm and then target the bad arm?
Oh, okay. Once again, on that ring post, Val, I'm sorry for interrupting you, but once again, that shoulder landed on that ring post. But go again.
No, but I mean, why not take out both? You start with the good arm, take out the strength. Then you go to the weak arm, take out the weakness. What do you have left? Absolutely nothing.
Rachel Rose looking for the count out victory here, instructing the official to administer the count on Kylie. She hit that ring post very hard. She's going to be able to get back inside the ring.
I mean, count's already up to 7.
Rachel Rose already posing like she's won this thing, but Kylie trying to pull it together on the floor and get back inside the ring. And she does.
Much to the crowd's delight.
But Kylie's still struggling, though.
Yeah, Rachel very not happy with this. Now decides to throw a series of blows at Kylie's head.
Just repeated punches to the head. Goes for a cover here, but counting along with hooking the leg, lackadaisical cover. Not going to beat Kylie Rae that way.
I mean, seriously, you're going to have to lock that in, lock that down. Now a boot to the head. Uncalled for.
Yeah, the discomfort and pain is written all over Kylie's face. But if there's anyone who can come back from that type of adversity in this company, it's certainly Kylie Rae.
Absolutely.
She's a very resilient wrestler we've seen on so many occasions.
And she's especially fueled by the fire of the fans here at Freelance.
Just hands full of hair from Rachel Rose right now. Going for another cover here, but Kylie with the shoulder up again. Rachel Rose trying to take away what energy is left in the body of Kylie Rae right now. Cinching in a chin lock now, trying to wear her down.
Did that slip under the chin, Dave?
Maybe a little bit. Referee's in good position to see if it turns into a choke.
Kylie getting amped up. You can see her starting to get that vertical base, trying to make that climb, courtesy of the fuel from the fire from the Freelance faithful.
But another handful of hair from Rachel Rose, taking a shortcut. Another warning from referee Dan Perch. Cartwheel into the knee, right to the midsection. But again, Kylie able to kick out.
I mean, literally takes your breath away.
Absolutely, and Rachel Rose doing a great job of targeting Kylie in that abdomen, right in the center of the ring, doing everything she can to isolate her far away from the ropes.
And the advantage of going after the diaphragm, the gas tank of Kylie Ray, we know when she's at her best, she is clicking, as you can hear the Freelance faithful trying to rally behind Kylie Ray. She hits maneuver after maneuver after maneuver to create space. She puts on a crazy pace. If you can take away her gas tank, you take away her most effective form of offense.
Absolutely.
Knee in the back of Kylie right now, both of her arms trapped. The referee asking if she's had enough, but shaking her head, no. She's still in this fight.
And that shoulder gets wrenched back. Both shoulders got wrenched back.
Going for the nose once again, Rachel Rose. Rachel Rose throwing up her hands, but she's got Kylie's hands on lock.
And she's kneeling on one of the hands as the other arm trapped as well.
A very duplicitous queen, Rachel Rose is.
Very pleased with herself at this point. Kylie trying to free herself from this position if she can.
And I mean, I hate to say it, but this is wicked, but still quite smart from Rachel Rose visiting Logan Square Auditorium, keeping Kylie in the center of the ring.
Fish hooking the mouth now. Come on, get in there, ref.
Using basically all of the available time that she had before breaking up that fish hook.
Rachel Rose just trying to see what she can get away with the referees here in Freelance.
Isn't that what royalty usually do?
Yeah. Certain ones.
I mean, honestly, we have no way to say. You can't say that she's doing anything wrong because she can push that count as far as she needs to, as long as she doesn't go all the way to the count.
Kylie gets a roll up here and a near fall. Rachel Rose targets Kylie Ray, charging into the corner with the knee strike. Snapmare out of the corner from Rachel Rose. Right into a cover.
Yeah, taking her to the center of the ring, almost all the way, but not quite to mid.
But there's still some life left in Kylie Ray.
Now it's the left shoulder. It looks like maybe being targeted by Rachel Rose.
Kylie needs to do whatever she can to get back to a standing position if possible. Rachel Rose, though, now with her feet in the back of Kylie.
Oh, my stars. So much pain, so much agony.
Just kicking away at the spine.
But if there's anything Kylie doesn't want to do, she does not want to give up. She does not want to let down the Freelance faithful here at Logan Square Auditorium.
But if Rachel Rose can make Kylie Ray literally and figuratively bend the knee in her Freelance debut, that is the ultimate statement.
Devastating. That is a devastating statement on so many levels.
But Kylie is back on her feet. Kicking away on Rachel Rose. But the shoulder sends Kylie right back down. Rachel's still controlling the arm.
And you can see Kylie switching sides, both shoulders hurting, Dave. Oh, my stars.
It's very clear that both shoulders are injured, as you said. I noticed that as well, Val.
Rachel charging into the corner. Trying to bring her out of the corner once again and back down to the mat.
And I think, Val, as you said before, I think it was Rachel's strategy to go after the good shoulder because at any time she can go after the bad shoulder.
Right, exactly.
Rachel charging in once again, but Kylie able to get the elbow up. Rachel runs into the boot this time from Kylie in the corner.
Being a bit overzealous. I think the first time in the contest you've seen Rachel Rose be overzealous.
Well, and Rachel looking a little worse for the wear now as she kind of stumbles into the turnbuckle and now into Kylie Ray.
Big clothesline, and once again,
Yeah,
Kylie getting her second win here.
So you can see her clutching at both of her shoulder blades.
Yeah.
Here's the fire from the Freelance faithful that she needs.
That's kind of special that she usually transitions from that basement super kick.
Connects with it.
And you don't need either of your arms if you have a killer super kick, and Kylie has one of the best in the game, fellas.
Yeah, but she's going to have to find an answer for that charity case, though.
Oh,
Cannonball in the corner from Kylie Ray. Grabs hold of the foot, pulls her out of the corner cover. Only two, though. Rachel Rose able to kick out.
If you guys noticed, Kylie Ray took a second to grimace on that shoulder before going for that pin. But ask that question, whether or not that might have been the difference in this contest.
It is affecting her. very visibly.
And as we
slow
said-
to follow up.
And as we said, Kylie Rae's end game is trying to get to that charity case. We don't know how effective she's going to be in trying to use that maneuver.
Favoring that arm. Grabbing hold of Rachel Rose now. Shoves Kylie, comes at her. Rachel Rose looking to butterfly the arm.
Oh, jeez. You can see Kylie shaking.
Kylie doing her best to block whatever Rachel has in mind. Rose off the ropes.
Oh.
Knee takes Kylie off her feet.
Another counter knee strike landed by Rachel Rose.
Butterflying the arms once again. See what Rachel Rose has in store for Kylie. Hoists her up and plants her face and chest first down to the canvas. Leg hooked.
The knee might have just become bent.
No, Kylie kicks out.
As Rachel hooked both arms, each arm started shaking immensely. You could see the pain, the frustration, and honestly, I could sense the sadness.
And also, as you said, she couldn't counter that face buster trying to break the locks with her shoulders because they're basically incapacitated. It made her more vulnerable to that maneuver.
Another handful of hair. Rachel Rose swings the clothesline. Kylie avoids it. They both go for clotheslines at the same time and collide in the center of the ring. And both wrestlers down on the canvas, feeling the effects as the referee checking on their condition.
You can see our senior referee, Dan Purge, about to initiate a count. And remember, just a few minutes ago, Kylie Rae barely made the count to get in. So we already know that Kylie Rae does not necessarily have that much energy left. But at this point, I think both competitors are worse for wear.
Well, let's be fair, both these competitors are highly conditioned athletes. So while it may take a little while for them to get to their feet, they do have 10 seconds.
They are starting Val.
Slowly getting to a kneeling position. And a bit of a stare down at this point in the matchup between these two.
There's a lot of intensity and some smack talk back and forth by these two combatants.
Both wrestlers to their feet. Forearm from Rachel Rose. Kylie clubbing down across the back.
Points are being proven in these exchanges.
More trash talk from Rachel Rose, and that fired up Kylie Rae. A flurry of forearms now. Rachel staggered, throws the super kick. Connects with the chest of Kylie. Kylie avoids that clothesline attempt though. Super kick, bit of a glancing blow. Rachel a little staggered.
Yeah, I think the end of her heel caught the tip of the chin.
Pulling Rachel back up. Fireman's carry from Kylie. But elbows from Rachel Rose. Trying to free herself from this position. Sunset flip. Only two. Kylie on top. Near fall for Kylie as well. Avoids the super kick from Kylie.
Oh,
and a spear
spear!
from Rachel Rose right to the midsection.
Full force on that spear.
No.
Crucifixes the arms. And Kylie got her. Okay, Mel, all it takes is 3 seconds to win a wrestling match, and Kylie Rae was just on her game tonight. Realized the position she was at, crucifixed the arms, and got the 3 count.
Oh, absolutely. And the face of Rachel Rose says it all. She did not see that coming
Right.
at all.
She was in control for the majority of that match. I fully expected Kylie to control things because of her experience level in wrestling. But it was Rachel Rose in her debut really putting a beating on Kylie Rae. But